After yapping for us here for several months that he has a big announcement, he finally showed up with an entourage of 3 members. That is to say, Alien Skin, Abedi Wadika, and Lubega Mukaku. He has been claiming here that he's a political magnet, but surprisingly, he could not even attract the closest political fragments like Segona or maybe even Joyce Baganda. This time they could not show up. I have always told you here that when you see a cat chasing cockroaches on the veranda, just be sure that there are no more rats in the house. And if you have been observed, I don't know, but for some reason, Abedi Wanika looks suspicious all the time. I can't even find a photo of him looking normal. And to us, you can't be launching a big thing and come with Abedi Wanika as the main speaker. As in, to us Ugandans here, we know Abedi Wanika is a political prostitute. We can never be convinced if a prostitute came out to tell us about the importance of virginity. You come to Lubega Bukaku. We all know him. The only reason a dog can be following a cow is if the dog is probably sure that the cow is headed to the slaughterhouse. When you come to Alien Skin, he was actually very clear. He stood and in his speech, he's like, birds of the same feathers flock together. I'm a thief of phones and he's a thief of 500 millions. I don't even know how Mpuuga was actually able to stomach that. But for Alien Skin, to us outside here, we know that he's this young man who does not know where he's going. So anywhere he is, he has arrived. If we are to finalize with the Mpuuga himself, he has been a homeless dude. He had no home. The NRM who were supposed to give him asylum were taking long, and yet 2026 is a stone's throw away, and yet he couldn't go back to NUP. So he was stranded. He had to find a home for himself. Otherwise, the Ugandans were going to trash him. He had to trash himself early enough. The only way I can make you understand that is that the Ugandan politics is like a fast moving river. You fail to decide where you are going, the river decides where you go. High profile guy indeed. The problem is that the UPE and USE schools that we attended are not just free, but free of English as well. As in, okay. Both the 2 times when His Excellency Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu was produced in court in Jinja and in Kampala here, coming from prison, that is how they treat a high-profile guy, my brother. You come when your head is still intact. They have not cut your hair or anything. They are handling you with care. You are a high-profile prisoner. You are there for persecution, not for discipline. It is even sad that we have to discuss the two in the same sentence, because your guy here is just a drop in the ocean of what Bobi Wine is. Actually, a drop in the ocean is too big. I am very certain that when your guy made an entrance into the gates of Luzira, the moment the the prison wardens laid eyes on him, they said, oh, this one looks one who is here for discipline. They didn't have to look at the papers. They just said this one is for discipline. Anonya embazi naginonya, anonyo omupanga nagunonya, anonya akambe nakanonya, abanonya sizanga baginonya, n'abanonya machine nga baginonya. Just that we should thank God for the absence of the other materials that ono wa machine ye yasoko okuja namukutulako enviri. Disciplined. And surprisingly, when they released him, we all celebrated when we saw the man nga bali mukuyu wako wali ebombo. He was clean shaven, his eyes were bright, his skin was glowing. We were like, wow, what a transformation. Until a few moments later, after he had descended back into his life and opened his mouth and he's like, I am coming as a mayor. Then we realized that the transformation was not just because of shaving, but it was actually due to the absence of Nkwacho. And the government helped us to further recategorize him by making sure that on the same day they released this papa